It's one thing to ask for advice. It's another thing to get parenting tips that you did not ask for, aka unsolicited advice. Unsolicited advice just means tips that you did not ask for. And some people will think that they are helping, but instead they end up making you feel judged or second guessing yourself. But here's the good news: you don't have to argue with them. You don't have to even explain yourself, or you don't even have to be rude to them to set a boundary. And in today's video, I will be showing you how to do so. Let's get into the video. Hello, live learners. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Chinae, and the first thing many of us do when we get advice that we did not ask for is that we try to overshare or over explain, start giving a full speech of this and that, XYZ, just to prove your point. You start explaining every little detail, the one that matters, the one that does not matter, that concerns them, that does not concern them, just to prove your point. You tell them, we've talked to this person, we read on this, we did a research, we found out that we did 5 minutes, 10 minutes, we're still talking. And it's like you're already giving a TED talk. You are working way too hard to earn the approval that you don't even need. Approval that you don't need. You don't even need to build a case just to be taken serious. The fact that you are the parents is enough. So instead of oversharing or over explaining, why don't you say, thank you, but we found something that is working for us. Parenting choices does not need a presentation. Another thing that we do is we people please. We smile, we nod, we concur, we say, maybe I'll give it a try just to keep the peace, even though you know that you will not do it. You just want to avoid awkwardness. But now, they think that you agree with them. Another problem with this is that you end up feeling resentful, you end up feeling fake, and now they think that the advice was invited or you're asking for more advice. So they continue to give you because you keep on agreeing with them. So instead of pleasing people just to keep the peace, why don't you say, oh, that's interesting. We're taking a different route right now, but I appreciate your sharing. That's you being cool, calm, and demure. Another thing that we do is that we get defensive and then snap, especially when you've had enough of their constant advice, and then you say something like, thank you, but no thank you. I know what I'm doing. Mind your business. It slips out. Even you might even end up cursing or abusing them, and things become weird and tense between you. So the issue with this approach is that even though it might feel satisfying at that moment, like when you see that look on their face, you are happy. But the truth is that you might regret it later. Plus, they might see you as being rude, even when you just needed your space at that moment. So instead of you being defensive or snap, you just say, I hear you. We're handling things our own way. We're handling it in our own way. It's dead, it's there. Then another thing we do is that we laugh or we avoid the comments. You laugh, you pretend that you didn't hear what the person said, or you try to change the subject. You do anything but confront that statement. But see, the words stay with you hours, days. In fact, you keep thinking about what that person has said, and then you now start saying, oh, I should have said this to this person, I should have said that. But that comment will bother you, especially when your confidence has been shaking. And see, ignoring it will not bring peace. In fact, it will only delay that uncomfortable feeling that you will feel later. So, why not respond to the person and say, we're actually good with how we're doing it, but thanks for caring. Chicken up. Another thing that we do that is wrong is that we try to seek approval. You try to explain your decisions again and again. hoping that they will finally say, "Oh, okay, I get it now. Oh, that actually makes sense." But see, spoiler alert, they might not get it. When you focus too much on their opinion, on what they think, you forget your own confidence. I did a video on confidence, protecting your confidence as a parent. Please click on this link here to watch more on this. Your child's welfare or well-being is what matters most, not what someone thinks or their approval. So instead of that, why don't you just say, "I've thought this through and I feel good about my choice or my family's choice." The last but even the worst for me is when you now change your decision just to keep the peace. You've had a routine, you've had a plan, but because one comment from one auntie or one neighbor just gets to you, and now you're already second guessing everything. Even when that thing is working for you, you lose what was working for your child just to make someone else feel better. And that can even confuse you and your child. You are trading your confidence for comfort. Oh, let this reign. Let them see that I'm teachable. But instead of doing that, tell them that this is working really well for us, especially when it's working well for us. We're sticking with it now. Thank you. You don't have to be rude to stand your ground. You don't have to argue. You just need to be calm, clear, and confident. Let people say what they want. Your peace and your values as a family does not have to be part of every conversation. And by the way, these simple phrases that I shared today, they are called micro boundaries. They are small, respectful ways that protect your space and values. I will try and share more on micro boundaries in an upcoming video, so stay tuned for that. And if you've ever wondered how to tell when those advice is actually helpful or not, I have a video on my channel also on this. So find the link right at the top of my screen. The link is here. Now let me know what you think in the comments. Which of these responses are you going to try next time when someone gives you a helpful advice that you did not ask for? Don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and share this with another parent that might need this. Here on this channel, I create content to help you enjoy your parenting journey. It's already a stressful one, so we need more confidence and more peace and less pressure, please. So as always, keep learning, keep growing, one day at a time, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.